Hi everyone, and welcome to day one of More Than. We are so thrilled that you guys are here. This never gets old for me. I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and opening up a group has always been exciting and overwhelming at the same time because there's so much that I want to share with you guys, so I have to think really hard about how I want to start and lead today. I'm going to kind of start in an area of tough love. I'm someone who, the way that I like to receive, I wouldn't say like direction, but yeah, pretty much direction is in a very kind of upfront way. Don't beat around the bush, just kind of give it to me straight. And so I'm going to kind of do that with you guys, but you've got to know first and foremost that I love each one of you and I want to see you succeed in the worst way. I want you guys to reach new levels with your fitness. I want you to reach new levels with your self-love. I want you to really go above and beyond and surprise yourself with what you can do. And so today's topic is one that I have to discuss with challengers and potential clients all the time. And that is following the meal plan and why am I not losing weight? So I want to kind of just start and tell you guys 5 things that are reasons probably why you guys may or may not lose weight down the road. Why would I lead with such a topic? I mean, this is day one. A lot of you guys are starting day one. The reason why I'm leading with this because I want you guys to remember these things when you hopefully don't step on the scale later on this week, but when you start to see other people making changes and seeing changes in their body and you're not. When you play the comparison game and you see, oh wow, this girl is, look at her whatever or look at his whatever, and you start to get really discouraged, I want to lead with these things so that you remember them as the weeks go on. So the first reason why sometimes you might not be losing weight is cortisol. I don't know if you guys have heard of cortisol, but it's something in our systems, okay, where our body releases cortisol when we are under stress. So it doesn't mean that if you are a stress-free person, you're going to lose a ton of weight. No, what it means is when we're putting stress on our body, which is working out and lifting and doing things that we don't normally do, our body reacts to that by releasing this cortisol. Now, what cortisol technically does in the body is it basically is an aid to retain water. So when you retain water, you're going to gain weight. This is totally normal in the beginning. Totally normal in the beginning when especially you're doing programs that have you lifting or just putting a lot of stress on the body. So please remember that. That is number one. Number 2 is if you're barely eating, you're not going to lose weight. Now obviously, and if you're in a caloric deficit, you will see a lot of weight loss in the beginning. But if you continue to eat under your calories, you're not going to see the scale move. You're not. Because your body, I've said this a million times before, is going to think it's in starvation mode, so it's going to hold everything. You might not see the scale move for months because you're under eating. And it is highly recommended that you keep your calories at 1,200 or above. Anything below that is not good for a long-term thing. If you have to be below that by any means, please go see your doctor to make sure that he or she approves of that. Because I'm not a doctor and I'm not a nutritionist. I'm basically telling you things that I know, that I've researched, and that I've experienced on my own. So that's number 2. Number 3, maybe you're not challenging yourself. These workouts are not meant to be easy. Yes, it is progress when you can do 1 to 2 push-ups when before you couldn't do any. Progress is different than not challenging yourself. If you're like, oh, going through the motion and these workouts are so easy and I got this, you're probably not going to see the result in weight loss because you're not challenging yourself. So what you can do, change your program or up your weights or just really say, you know what, I'm not going to stop during my workout. I'm going to keep going. Set new goals for yourself. That's number 3. Number 4, this is a big one, and I really need you guys to understand this. There are specific body types that we all have, and it's never going to be the same. Me and Christine could be doing the same program, doing the same thing for the same amount of weeks, but we will both have different results because we have different body types. There is a 3 to 12 week range, okay, where you'll see weight loss. Some people will see rapid weight loss in the beginning, and some people won't until the very end. You have to trust the process. You have to trust the process. I'm going to say this a million times until you guys get this. If you want to quit at week 2, 3, whatever, 1 week in, because you're not seeing results, you're not owing this to yourself. You're not giving it its full potential. You got to know that. If Susie Q over there is banging out a 20, pound weight loss in 3 weeks and you haven't seen the scale move, it doesn't mean that this isn't for you. It doesn't mean that, you can't lose weight too. You just have to be patient because yours can come into play later. When I first started this, it took me into my second round of 21 Day Fix to really see inches and weight come off. And it did. 14 inches, 10 pounds, you guys know the story. But it took me a while because my metabolism was in a certain place, my body type. I don't lose weight easily. That's just me. I don't. And that's something that I know about myself. And so you have to keep that in mind. The last thing, before I move on, it's so sad because I'm in an 80-day obsession test group with Autumn Calabrese. There's like 40,000 coaches in there. I'm learning a ton of things that I'll share with you guys. But there's one girl that she reached her 3-week mark and she quit. She basically told the group, you know what? The reason why I'm quitting is because I'm not getting the results that you all are getting. I'm not seeing the changes that you all are seeing. And of course, everybody, because we're all coaches and we all have a heart to help people, we're like, no, you can't do that. It's different. Everyone's different. Everyone is different, and you have to understand that. She's quitting at 3 weeks, but you never know. At week 3.5 or 4 is when her body is going to take to it just like that. Don't quit. You're quitting on yourself. You're not quitting on Beachbody. You're not quitting on me or the group. You're quitting on yourself. And you don't want to do that because you're more than the results. You're more than that. And we are training for life. We're training for life. The last one is your metabolism. This kind of goes hand in hand with the one I just said. It's always going to be different. Everybody is different. Your metabolism is different. But the one thing that I can say that happens is you can be on Plan A of 21 Day Fix, which is the lowest calorie BRAC, and you go through these intense workout programs and you're blasting through and you're hungry and your body wants more. You might see your weight loss halt for a while because it's sitting there and it needs more food. It needs more food to burn to get that metabolism keep going and going and going. So we might have to bump you up to Plan B, which is eating more. I'm kind of at that phase now. I've been in Plan A for a long time, but I can see myself, super hungry all the time. My metabolism is going in different places. So I'm watching it because I might have to bump up. So those are 5 things that I want you guys to really, really take heart and understand. This video is long, but I'm going to end with this. You need to follow the plan. You need to trust the process. Don't think that you can come in here and just do things the way that you've always been doing them. Those ways don't work. That's why you're here with us. So commit to really staying the course and trusting the process, guys. I know I've talked so much. It's a really, really, really crazy message for a Monday morning, but I lead with my heart, and I love y'all so much, and I want this message to resonate so badly. So if you don't have time to watch it at this point, you're probably 8 minutes in, watch it at some point because I love y'all, and I hope you got one thing from this. All right, guys, have an awesome day. Love you, and let's kill it this month.